So hey guys, this is half yearly exam preparation day 4. तो आज का हमारा टॉपिक है मैथ्स का चैप्टर 2 पॉलिनोमियल्स. So let's begin. So first topic is what are polynomials? Polynomials are a special form of algebraic equations with constants and variable which has their power as whole numbers. So polynomials are divided in two types on the basis of they are actually divided into three types on the basis of their number of terms they contain and their degree. So first let me explain what is degree. Degree is the highest power of a polynomial. For example, if there is an equation 2x square, so the degree of this will be 2. So this is the highest power of a variable which is called degree. So on the basis of terms there are three types. First is monomial. Monomial, as its name sound, is an expression containing only one term. For example, 2x square, 3x square, etc. Then there comes binomials. Binomials are the same as monomials, but they contain two terms. An expression containing two terms is known as binomial. For example, 2x plus 3x. Then there are trinomials, which is the last type, and they are the polynomials which contain three terms. For example, 2x square plus 3x square plus 4x square. Then they are classified further on the basis of their highest degree in three parts. So the first part is linear polynomial. Linear polynomial has its degree as 1. For example, 2x. So the power of x in this is 1. Then there are quadratic polynomials. Quadratic polynomials have their degree as 2. Then there are cubic polynomials. Cubic polynomials have their degree as 3. So here we have some questions. So we should answer which of these are classified into the basis of terms and degrees. So the first one here we have 4x square plus 3x. So this polynomial we have here, on the basis of terms, it is a binomial. So as we know that binomials are the polynomials containing two terms. So let us write binomial here, binomial, and on the basis of degree we have here 2. So what did I tell? The highest power of an polynomial is 2 here. So it is a quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. Similarly, here we have three terms. An expression containing three terms is trinomial. Trinomial. And on the basis of degree, we have here 2 and 3, but the highest of them is 3. So the degree will be 3 and it will be a cubic polynomial. Here we have x cube. So x cube is, we can clearly see that it is a monomial. And we have here degree as 3. So it will be also a cubic polynomial. So these are some examples on the basis of terms and degrees. So our next topic is constant polynomial and zero polynomial. What are constant polynomials? Constant polynomials are non-zero polynomials with their degree as 0. What are zero polynomials? Zero polynomials degree can be any number. So an expression which can contain degree as any number is known as zero polynomial. So our next topic is value of polynomial. This is the definition of the value of polynomial. The value of polynomial px at x is equal to 0 is equal to a is obtained by putting x is equal to a in px and is denoted by pa. So this is the reader definition. I can simplify this equation by an example. So find P4 if P of x is equal to x plus 4. Here we have this P denotes polynomial and x denotes variable. So in the place of x we have here 4. So we can substitute 4 in the place of x in this equation. So P of 4 is equal to, in place of x we can substitute 4 and 4 plus 4 will be 8. So this is an example of the value of polynomial. I hope you understood this. So next question here we should find the value of this polynomial if x is equal to 1. So these are some questions which we can practice. Moving on, there are zeros of polynomial. What are zeros of polynomial? If we take x is equal to 1 in px is equal to 3x minus 3, we get 0. So x is equal to 1 is 0 of this equation. Means any number which we put in the place of x which can make this polynomial as 0 will be the 0 of this polynomial. In this case, the 0 of this polynomial is 1, because if we substitute 1 in the place of x here, 3 into 1 will be 3 and 3 minus 3 will be 0. Moving on, there are some questions of zeros of the following. I'll solve one of these. So here we can take x as 1 also, because if we take x as 1 and we substitute 1 in the place of x, minus 13, so 13 ones are 13, here we can get 13, 13 minus 13, so this will be 0. Rest of all we can practice later. So now next topic is long division method. So we can understand this by an example. Find the remainder when x cube plus 9 square minus 12x minus 20 is divided by x plus 2. So this is the long division method. We can see right here, if we divide x plus 2 with this polynomial, we can get this quotient and this remainder. I'll explain you how. So if we should take this term which here is x and we should multiply this with this, so what can we get? So what should we multiply with this to get, what should we multiply with the x to get x cube? Yes, you are right, we should multiply x square from x to get x cube. So here we should write x square and then here x cube. Here we should inverse the signs, so the plus will become minus here and it will be cut, minus and plus will be cut. Our answer will become this. So we can further divide it into the remainder. We have a simpler method for this. So we can take x plus 2 is equal to 0, and if we transpose 2 to this side, it will become minus 2. So we got here x minus 2, and we can substitute minus 2 on the place of x in this polynomial. So minus 2 cube plus 9 into minus 2 square minus 2 into minus 2 minus 20. This will be a substituted equation, and if we further simplify this, we can get this minus 8 plus 36 plus 24 minus 20. So our answer will become 32 also. So in both the cases we got the similar answer. You can try any method with which you are comfortable. Now moving on to the next one. Next topic is factorization. What is factorization? Writing an expression as product of its factors using brackets is known as factorization, as you all would have studied in your 8th standard. So we have a method of splitting the middle term method to factorize a equation. So this is, for example, this is an equation 3x square minus 1x minus 4. So we should split 1x as the sum of both those numbers should be 1x, and multiplication of those numbers should be 12x square, as 4 into 3x square will be 12x square. So here we can write 1x factor we can write as minus 4x and plus 3x. If we take these factors, we can get 1x also and 12x square also. So here we can substitute in the place of 1x. Then we should take which is common in this x. X is common, so we can take x out of the bracket and we can write 3x square minus 4x inside the bracket. Then here is plus, so we can write plus, and here we should take again common, which is 1 is common here, so we can take in the bracket 3x minus 4. So here 3x minus 4 and 3x minus 4 is common, so we should write it here, and then x plus 1. Here remaining are x plus 1, so we should write it whole as a bracket. So from this we can conclude our answer as this. So this was the splitting of middle term method. You can practice all of this once again in your notebook later. So our last topic is factor theorem. So for the factor theorem, we have one example: x cube plus 2x square minus x minus 2. So here the last term or the constant term is 2. You know that the constant term is the term without variables. Here 2 is without variable, so we can take the factors of 2. Factors of 2 can be 1, minus 1, 2 and minus 2. Now we should check the degree of the polynomial. So here we have our maximum degree as 3. So this equation will have a maximum of 3 zeros. Now we can check with the 2's factors by substituting 2's factors in the place of x. So first we can take 1. So if we substitute 1 on the place of x, we can get 0. So this will be our first 0. Then we can also check by substituting minus 1. So this can also be 0 and so on. You can find this in your notebook later. So this concludes our polynomial chapter. I think you understood this quite well. There are minor chapters remaining in our NCERT textbook which you can practice later in your notebook. Till then, take care and bye.